Hi guys, it's your girl Jilly. We are moving on to Taurus and Libra compatibility. Now remember, I repeat, this will not resonate 100% with every Taurus and Libra because we all have our own individual birth chart. You want to make sure you're looking up the Venus, Moon, and Mars sign of the Taurus and Libra you're interested in because that's going to give a more accurate assessment. Venus is how we love and what we're attracted to. Moon is how we express emotions, and Mars is our sex drive. If you want a more accurate assessment, make sure you're checking out my channel homepage for my Zodiac in a Relationship video, which is going to apply to the Moon and the Venus sign, and my Sex with Zodiac videos, that's going to apply to the Mars sign. Now let's get started. They're rulers. Taurus's ruler is Venus. Libra's ruler is Venus. So we got some common ground here. Venus is the ruler of romance and beauty. Now their elements. Taurus's element is earth. Libra's element is air. So not complementary elements. In fact, they're quite different from one another. But what attracts these two to each other? Now usually, I'm going to say 8 times out of 10, Libra is the one that approaches Taurus. Taurus is that mysterious person in the corner who's observing everybody, and this intrigues Libra. Not to mention, Taurus usually keeps them to themselves. They're very nice, very well put together, usually smelling really well, and Libra is moved by what they see. Taurus is also moved by what they see, but they actually take the time to learn and observe. And when they see Libra, they see someone who's outgoing, somebody who's social, someone who's completely opposite of who they are. So their differences is what intrigues them about each other, what attracts them to each other. Now, what do they have in common? Well, because they're both ruled by Venus, they're very, very romantic. I mean, cheesy romance here. Taurus is all about that traditional, old-fashioned courtship, really observing somebody, becoming their friend, giving them some trinkets of affection, and then finally going on a date with Libra. Libra appreciates those tokens because Libra is all about the fairy tale romance, about the magical aspects of romance, whereas Taurus is more about the realistic approach to romance. Genuine touch, genuine affection, definitely a lot of kissing, PDA, and Libra just eats this up. Now, the type of dates these two will go on, they will, like I said, they're very romantic, so they're going to think of music festivals, think of dancing, think of poetry readings, jazz bars, something where it's going to be very sensual and visual. Now, these two love good food as well, very good fine dining. They will probably both know all the restaurants and all the go-to spots at home. But Taurus likes to pamper their partner. Libra loves to be pampered. So if they're not going out to eat, Taurus is more than likely going to invite Libra over and cook them a nice meal. Or if Taurus, for some reason, most Tauruses can cook, by the way, but for some reason they don't cook, they'll probably order some takeout from a really good restaurant and make sure the house is really cozy and smelling good, something that's very visually appealing, and do this and invite Libra over, and Libra just eats this up. And Taurus enjoys the fact that Libra is so appreciative, and they show their appreciation by physical touch, like cuddling and hugging and kissing and thanking them, and that's what this Taurus eats up. So they provide this aspect of romance for each other. Not to mention, both of these signs are all about harmony and peace. They do not like discord. They do not like arguments. In fact, if there's any type of upset, they kind of just brush it off because they don't want to fight with each other. They don't. And Libra is a type of sign that wants to be in a relationship, and Taurus will appreciate this about Libra. Now, I brought up a lot of common ground, but there is quite a few cons, guys. I will say this, a Taurus and Libra match is something that looks really, really good on the surface. It's kind of superficial a little bit. And please don't get mad at me, Taurus and Libra couples. I'm not saying all Libra and Taurus matches are like this, because like I said in the beginning of the video, you got to take up the Venus, Moon, and Mars sign into consideration. But in general, it looks good on the surface and tends to be a little superficial. When you go a bit deeper into it, the cons are what's going to make and break the relationship. Taurus is a fixed sign, and it's no secret that Taurus is the most stubborn sign in the zodiac, and they don't move. See, Earth is slow. They're planting their roots where air is constantly moving, so they move at different paces. Initially, during the courtship phase, if Libra doesn't quit rushing Taurus in the beginning, Taurus is probably going to back away and say as a red flag, because Taurus does like to analyze. But let's say they get past that phase and they become a couple. The main thing here is Taurus's stubbornness and the fact that they're so unwilling to move. And Libra is somebody who's indecisive, who's always on the move, who doesn't really know what they want. And this can frustrate Taurus, and they can see this as something that's really chaotic, something that's unstable. And Libra can find Taurus just bullheaded, just annoyingly unopen to anything. In general, Taurus is a conservative sign, and Libra is more liberal. I'm not talking about politics. I'm talking about mentality-wise. So please don't think I'm talking about politics here. But Taurus is more conservative, whereas Libra is more liberal. So Libra can think that Taurus is stuck in the past, and Taurus can see Libra as someone who doesn't have values. And another thing is, Taurus is a very possessive sign, is a very jealous sign, and Libra is someone who doesn't want to ever make anybody upset. They want to be liked by everybody, and sometimes they're flirting with everybody. You know, they don't mean to. They just naturally flirt, and this can really upset the bull, and those horns will come out. And Libra can instantly resent this from Taurus, because Libra doesn't like to have to explain what they're doing or why they're doing it. They want the freedom to do that. They're an air sign, so they want to flow and go where the wind goes. Now, what annoys Libra about, well, actually, no, that kind of annoyed each other, didn't they? So that's one big thing. Libra needs their space. Taurus doesn't trust. So it kind of gets some trust issues going on here. And another big thing is, even though Libra is all about getting into a relationship and being committed, Libra doesn't necessarily see a piece of paper like marriage as necessary to be in a committed relationship, whereas Taurus is very old-fashioned and needs that piece of paper in order to feel secure. So they're going to have to figure out what they want as far as commitment goes. Another thing, even though they're both ruled by Venus, even though they're both romantic, Taurus, like I said in the beginning, has a more realistic approach to romance, whereas Libra is literally fantasizing about the stories they read when they were younger. And doesn't this just apply to the female Libras? No, the male Libras are this way too. And Taurus is more a realistic approach. And the thing about Libra, because they have that fantasy, they always are wondering if there's something better. Even if their relationship is going perfectly, they always have this thing in the back of their head, like, is there someone better out there for me? Is there someone who's even more romantic? Is there someone who will pamper me more? And Taurus can sense this about Libra. And then Taurus is going to be a little bit more controlling, a little more possessive, and Libra is going to find this suffocating. And the thing is, the problem, even though they're feeling all of this tension and all of this upset, they don't discuss it. They don't discuss when they're upset and where they're not happy with each other, because, like I said in the pros, they're all about peace. They're all about harmony. But because of that, they never let what's upsetting them out. They just don't. It's kind of like passive aggressive, and there's like a lot of this unspoken tension, and this can separate them. So they really have to work on their communication here. Now, when it comes to the bedroom, now in the bedroom, they're quite compatible. In fact, because they're both ruled by Venus, they both bring that intimacy, that sensuality. What Taurus has to offer is stamina and the need to explore and fully enjoy the senses of their partner. They're going to want to smell, touch, caress, touch. I mean, they've already said touch, taste, and just really just be intoxicated by their partner, and Libra is going to feel so desired and so wanted, and Libra reciprocates by bringing some creativity to the bedroom. Think of satin sheets, think of good smelling candles, think of music in the background, and Libra will definitely reciprocate when it comes to the romance and the touch and the senses. In fact, Libra is all about balance in the bedroom, so they want to please their partner, but they want to be pleased. In fact, there is, it can happen that where Taurus can be very, very sexually addicted to Libra because of this mutual satisfaction that they provide for each other. So sometimes Libra can get really worn out by Taurus because of Taurus's stamina and need to be in the bedroom. Now, I know that doesn't sound like it would be a problem, but if Libra gets worn out and gets a little bit tired because Taurus wants to keep going, they're going to have to figure out some compromise here. But sexually, yeah, they can be very, very, very compatible. Again, it's your girl Jilly. I hope you guys are liking these videos. Please forgive the bum look and my Sonic beanie, but you know, I was just chilling in my house and I was being comfortable, and you know, I like to come do these videos when I'm in my natural state. So please forgive the look. Again, if you like my videos, please like, share, and subscribe. And if you support my work, I kindly ask for a donation. Even $1 little helps, guys. I am saving for software, a nice laptop, and a camera. That way I can give you the better quality videos that you deserve. And all these little word slip-ups and me stumbling over my words, I can edit those out so you get a clear, better video. Also, make sure to follow me on Instagram. I just talk about my life there. I talk about some zodiac signs. I also talk about spirituality on my Instagram page. So make sure to follow me there. Again, it's your girl Jilly. Peace. I love you guys so much.